This is Virgil Ortiz, and you're watching REED-BBS.
REED-BBS. BBS. Did Saul Canelo Alvarez, did he turn his back on PBC? Did Canelo Alvarez turn his back on PBC to continue ignoring the elephant in the room, the monster all up in the room, all the way up in the room? El Monstro, David, El Bandera Roja, Benavidez. Did Canelo Alvarez turn his back on PBC to continue ignoring the elephant in the room, David Benavidez? Did he? Because it sure looks like it. And it sure as hell smells like it. Now, Canelo is one fight in on a 3-bout deal he just signed with PBC like 5 fucking minutes ago. He beat Jermell Charlo, 2 fights left if the math is mathing. But now I read Canelo and PBC have mutually decided to part ways. First of all, those types of things are never as mutual as they're presented. But I digress. And it looks as if Canelo will not only be returning to Dazn, but he will be facing Jaime Munguia on 4 de Mayo, or Edgar the Banger Belanga, as a consolation prize, one or the other, for certain. It's and it's funny to me how everybody's hands are immediately and always in PBC's pockets at times like these, to the degree that nobody seems to give a fuck what any other promotional outfit is doing when a fighter leaves their roster. When Bud left Top Rank, no one said shit. When Canelo left the zone to come to PBC, nobody said shit. But whenever a fighter leaves PBC for whatever reason, or whenever a network deal exhausts its shelf life, once the contract wears out, or if it ends early, prematurely, oh my God, PBC, they having money issues. Everyone immediately goes there. They immediately go there. Al Heyman, for what it's worth, doesn't even speak publicly. He rarely, if ever, shows up to his own fucking fights. He answers no questions, therefore he tells no lies. Can't be misquoted that way. Yet folks still run rampant with their spins on every PBC-related incident, especially negative ones, which is only fitting that it's the case here with Canelo. So now, was it $50 million that PBC couldn't come up with? Was it $60 million they were supposed to pony up for the Benavidez fight? I'm hearing $35 million in escrow for Charlo. I'm hearing Canelo was contractually obligated to $30 to $35 million per fight, regardless if he fought me, you, Benavidez, Berlanga, your mama, whoever. $30 to $35 million minimum. PBC's broke. Most of you motherfuckers can't even spell the word escrow. Yet y'all are out here using it as part of your anti-PBC narrative. Here's the long and short of it. PBC was hoping for Munguia in May, then Benavidez in September, but Canelo wanted Charlo. Canelo wanted Charlo, a fight no one else wants. We literally just saw Canelo beat up a dude who looks just like Charlo, bruh. Can't sell that shit again. Especially the very next fight after. It's basically a rematch of a dull, completely one-sided, glorified sparring session. And Big Charlo, Jermell Charlo, he was seemingly unbeknownst to the plans and the talk that he was fighting Canelo on May the 4th, because he was on vacay, jet skiing, getting his drink on and shit. He couldn't be further removed from fighting Canelo or anyone else mentally. So Charlo was never going to happen. So we're just going to pretend Canelo hasn't already left his own once, huh? Like I already mentioned, y'all still ain't addressed that. Hit me up in the comments. Subscribe, comment, love tap, and or bitch slap that like button for you, boy. And shout out to the homies at fightbeat.com. Can you step to this? But let's be clear. Canelo is ducking David Benavidez. I've been telling you this for many, many years now. And what about the mandatories while we at it? Canelo is abusing his status to hijack the division. We get it. You're the cash cow. You're the straw that stirs the drink, with boxing being the drink. You're that dude. Why do you even need the belt still? Vacate and fuck off, and fight whoever, shit. But vacate, forthwith. To you Canelo fans, I hope y'all enjoy Canelo's extended farewell tour, because that's what this has been. That's what we've witnessed since the Bivol fight. That's exactly what it is. Canelo can do whatever he wants to do, huh? Well, we as boxing fans, we can assess and critique what Canelo does or doesn't want to do when we want to do it. We have that right also. And Canelo's categorically ducking David Benavidez, and has been for the better part of the last 3 to 4 years. Canelo wants A-level pay for B and C-level opposition, and he's holding the super middleweight division and all 4 of the sanctioning bodies and their belts hostage. And because of the sanctioning fees his fight purses generate, it's blatant, it's transparent, and there's nothing the sanctioning bodies are going to do about it except continue to take it up the ass. All the while, Canelo's pay-per-view numbers are dwindling, yet he doesn't want that money to change still. And to do that, you have to entice the boxing public with opponents that actually matter, that have a legitimate chance of beating you, Canelo, of beating you in the court of public opinion. Not guys 2 weight classes south or guys a weight class north diminished by rehydration clauses and catch weights and shit. And make no mistake, that's why the Canelo-PBC marriage is coming to an abrupt end. Not $35 million in escrow. Please don't get it twisted. We can thank the WBC for creating this monster. They granted Canelo's wish to fulfill his super middleweight mandatory by facing the lower-ranked challenger, Avni Yildirim, rather than the number 1 contender, former 2-time WBC champion, David Benavidez. It's so bad, to make it up to Benavidez, the WBC is now allowing him to vie for their interim light heavyweight title versus Bozdick in June. They're like, fuck it, you know what? Because we damn sure what we're not going to do is let these sanctioning fees go by the wayside. So you're going to move up. We'll let that be for the interim title at light heavyweight. And that's what that is. Hopefully you get a shot at Better Biv after he beats Bivol. That's Benavidez's only recourse at this point. Saul Canelo Alvarez wants no smoke whatsoever with El Monstro, David Benavidez. That ship has officially sailed. The elephant in the room will forever be ignored. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.